Chelsea's Premier League opener against Crystal Palace ended in a goalless draw, but the story of this match goes way beyond the scoreline. From Maresca's possession football to a 19-year-old making history, a new wonderkid debut, and concerns over injuries at the back, let's break it all down.
In year 2 under Enzo Maresca, Chelsea already looked drilled in their possession game. They dominated the ball with 19 shots overall, but here's the problem: only 3 on target. For all the control, there was very little cutting edge in the final third. Cole Palmer, Chelsea's creative spark, didn't create a single chance until the 90th minute. This raises the big question: are Chelsea becoming too predictable in attack? They circulate the ball well, but when it comes to breaking down a compact Palace block, the end product wasn't there.
One of the bright spots came from academy graduate Josh Akinpong. At just 19 years and 104 days old, he became the second youngest player ever to start a Premier League season opener for Chelsea only, behind Glenn Johnson back in 2003. He held his own defensively, showed composure on the ball, and looked like he belonged at this level. For Chelsea fans, this is encouraging. It shows the pathway from Cobham is still alive. Now the question is, with injuries piling up in defense, should Akinpong keep his spot in the next game? Another highlight was the Premier League debut of Estêvão William, Chelsea's exciting Brazilian teenager. He came on around the 36th minute and showed glimpses of what makes him such a hot prospect. Quick feet, fearless dribbles, and a couple of lively attacking moments. Even though he did not score or assist, you could see the raw talent. For fans, this debut was a first look at the kind of flair Chelsea have been missing. The big question is, should Maresca ease him in slowly, or give him more minutes straight away? Beyond the performance, there is a bigger issue: Chelsea's defensive depth. With Levi Colwill out long-term and Tosi and Adar Abioyo still not fully fit, Enzo Maresca already flagged that centre-back is a position of concern. That explains why we saw a very cautious build-up at times. Chelsea could not push their line too high or take too many risks because the squad is already stretched thin at the back. So here is the dilemma. Do Chelsea need to dip into the market for another centre-back before the window closes? Or should they trust academy players like Akinpong to step up? So, for big takeaways, Maresca's control versus cutting edge, a teenager making history, SVAO's debut, and the centre-back depth issue. Which of these stood out to you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should Chelsea trust the youth or buy another?
Thanks for watching.